This is a story of how I moved from 1 to 5,000 subscribers in 42 hours. And so, if you're just getting started with YouTube or you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this is really the right time to start your own YouTube channel. Because you know what? It opens up a whole new world of possibilities. And that is exactly what I am going to be teaching you today. I'm going to be sharing with you the strategies, how you can go about replicating some of the small successes I've chalked on this channel. But here is the catch. You need to know that success is exactly how you define it. What may seem successful to me might not mean successful to you. Now, for starters who are just seeing me for the very first time, welcome. This is African-based channel. I actually started this channel a few years ago when the world was hit by the pandemic coronavirus. I had a lot of time in hand, and so I decided to channel my energy into forming a YouTube channel, which I named Africa Amaze. Of course, I am resident here in Africa, and Africa is really an amazing continent, which mostly get misrepresented in so many ways. But that is not what this video is about. That is going to be another topic for another time. But for the purposes of this video, I posted my first video, and it was quite a slow process. However, for me, from my perspective, it was quite a successful video because we just had a power outage. Amazing. I quickly had to turn off my computer. Sorry for that distraction. So the backstory to this is that I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I always had thousands of excuses because naturally I'm a full-time filmmaker who make a living making movies, making music videos, and making documentaries for other organizations. So time is a very scarce resource for me. Hence, I used to make so many excuses for myself that I'm too busy to run a YouTube channel. However, when I sat down critically to analyze the whole situation, I realized that I was simply just making excuses. During the COVID time, when I had all the opportunity, I decided to go right into content creation, inspired by Alice Autry Johnson. Now, Alice is also now a YouTuber. She has a YouTube channel, which she calls Miss AJ Tube. I'll link that in the description below. Kindly check out her channel. But again, that is also another separate story for another time because this lady really had an impact as to why I started this channel in the first place. Long story short, I started this, and as at the time of making this video, I'm on the way to 11,000 subscribers. Now, the story as to how I moved literally from 1K to 5K in less than 3 days was actually based on a video that I posted here that went viral. And that was specifically a video I posted on the Indian film Kantara. And as at the time of recording this video, it's only one video that had overtaken this video by views. And trust me, this was the first time I saw major success on this glorious platform of YouTube, and it was really amazing bringing in so many people from that video. And if you're watching this video right now and you discovered this channel through that particular video or any of my RRR reviews, those were also very successful videos on this channel. Let me know in the comment section below at what point you discovered this channel or at what point you joined into this family. So over here, it's been positive energy ever since, and a lot of people have trooped in. However, here is the catch. If you look at the videos I do post, it mostly does not correlate to the number of subscribers that I have on this channel. And I've had so many people ask me, are you worried about this? Does this mean your channel is not successful? Is there something fundamentally wrong? And this is mostly my answer, which is actually the reality. This channel is really set to receive such kind of views. Now, why do I say so? The main goal of this channel is to really bring out things that I'm really passionate about. Now, even though my main passion is filmmaking, this may expand to actually encapsulate some other aspects of life, even though technically those may be related to media or filmmaking in general, which I'm overly always passionate about. And here is one thing. If you have a YouTube strategy that is like that, then you must as well brace yourself for some high level of inconsistency of views. Because if someone discovered your channel based on the Indian content, then the people come in, then the next day I'm posting hardcore filmmaking content on how to edit a video, then that kind of person is much more likely not to watch that video. Unless, of course, they're falling in love so much with your personality that they keep coming here and watching. And I do have most of you like that on this channel who do come here just to watch the videos just because of me and not necessarily because you guys are out there for filmmaking. And I do appreciate that because it's because of you guys I still get the energy to come here to post videos like this on this channel. And so the main strategy I used on this particular occasion to move the channel from 1K to 5K was, first of all, the timeliness of the video, the thumbnail of the video, and the perspective from which I approached that video. Now, the timeliness here is based on the fact that the movie was released few months into the making of my video. And so as movies have it, people became passionate about the movie. And after watching this movie myself, I realized that, wow, just as I'm passionate about this movie and I still went on YouTube to search for it, there may be equally other people at the other side of the world who may equally be searching for other people who have spoken about this movie and just curious to hear about other people's perspective or what they think about this movie. And so based on my factor of shared commonality, I decided to make a video specifically addressing that, with the hope that there may be other people like me out there in the world who may want to watch that video. And lo and behold, there were actually thousands and thousands of people out there who needed to see other people talking about this movie. And for me, this speaks volumes as to why reaction channels are even doing well on YouTube these days. Because imagine, after watching a full movie, I'm not just satisfied. I come back here to search for other people watching the same movie just so that I can watch the movie together with them and also kind of have that kind of digital companionship, which is basically about sharing the moment with another person at the other side of the world. And so that is one major lesson you guys who want to start YouTube channels or who are running YouTube channels must know. And the other thing about how this video blew up my channel is also the fact that I did extensive thumbnail search. Now, I went online searching for thumbnails that have worked for other YouTubers and basically looking at the concept and recreating my own. And trust me, that went a long way in helping this video go viral, because if you find other people who already have thumbnails that have worked, then you realize that success has a way of leaving clips behind. So I studied those thumbnails very closely and ended up creating my own video, which I posted here, and it kind of did very well on this particular channel. And in terms of the content, how I went about creating this video, now I am an African, and so I knew that my unfair advantage here would be the fact that I'm telling this story or I'm giving these perspectives based on the fact that I am an African coming from a content which is so diverse in terms of languages spoken and in terms of even geography. Hence, I tapped into that to share my opinions about this particular movie using my angle, which would give it a unique touch, even though there's technically nothing new under the sun. Embracing your unfair advantage and mixing it up with what is already existing would let you or would lead you onto the path of creating something totally new that the world hasn't seen before. However, like I said, the world doesn't know that. That is actually based on an existing knowledge. Hence, if you're wondering why this channel has a lot of inconsistent views going on, this is exactly the strategy I'm using. I'm always looking for search content and putting evergreen content. And I know most of you, the hardcore filmmaking guys who are strictly here for the filmmaking content, are always yearning for more. And I do promise you that in 2024, I'm going to be doing more and more of these hardcore filmmaking tutorials that I'll be uploading on this channel. So let me know in the comment section below what sort of hardcore filmmaking videos that you would want to see, because I'm going to be posting more and more of those on this channel. And based on the fact that I personally am always inconsistent with how I post on this channel, I'm a full-time filmmaker, and so there are times of the year where I'm so overloaded with work. Another time, I have a little bit of time to always come here so that we can learn and discover together. Another time of the year, I'm so occupied that it's very hard to find time to come here and share my knowledge with you guys. So that level of inconsistency has also contributed immensely to why this channel does not constantly have that speedy growth or constantly have that kind of high views that I used to get in the past, or that sometimes some videos bring in and it drops. And so if you look at it, I usually get high views, it drops, picks up, goes. However, like I said, this is purely intentional, and I do actually anticipate that because of the way I'm running my YouTube channel. Hence, if you're starting a YouTube channel, you need to take all these things into consideration and know the strengths and weaknesses of the strategies that you are coming in with. With the evergreen content, which actually means that in the next 100 years, how to shoot with one camera is actually going to be how to shoot with one camera. Hence, there are people out there in the world who would always want to search for this kind of video, and that is called evergreen content. It doesn't necessarily follow any trend that would die off. And that is why most of my popular videos, which were based on timeliness have died off because you know how human nature works. You are so passionate about something, but over time, the satisfaction that you draw from it in the beginning would not remain the same. Hence, it keeps diminishing over time. So, because of that, your video also would naturally receive that kind of level of diminishing effect, and eventually the video dies off on YouTube. However, this evergreen content are built on the search principles of YouTube, so that anybody who is searching for how to shoot a movie with one camera may likely discover my channel over time. Hence, most of my videos that are not based on timeliness are always mostly woven around the search principles of the YouTube platform. And trust me, search is still one of the major ways by which a lot of people discover creators on this particular platform, because Google owns YouTube, and so people go to Google and even search for stuff. And with the new Google algorithm, it means that when people even search for stuff on Google itself, there are ways that they can even link things to your video if you did have sessions in your video that you spoke about specific topics. So these are things that you can really embrace so much. I know the story of moving from 1K to 5K within 2 days would never have been possible if it wasn't for the recommended feed. And yes, the recommended feed is the quickest way to grow. But over time, if you have a very slow strategy like me, who does not want to experience too much burnout and be here to produce video every week, but do this at my own luxury time, then it means that you must be ready to embrace search as one of the major ways you can grow your channel even when you are sleeping or over time, regardless of how inconsistent the views might be. I hope this video was very helpful to those of you who are already running YouTube channels, or those of you who are ready to delve into the world of YouTube. Like I said, there isn't any better time to start a YouTube channel than now. This has virtually become like a cliche. There's this saying on YouTube now that the best time to start a YouTube channel was yesterday, and the second best time to start the channel is right now. So I encourage you guys to go out there and explore this platform, because it is one of the most rewarding social media platforms you can find on this planet called Earth. And if you want to see more videos like this with me talking or going into details about growing on YouTube and the strategies that you can apply to grow a new YouTube channel, please do let me know in the comment section below so that I may consider making videos like this once in a while and posting them on this channel. But for me, till now, I'm still struggling with the issue of a perfectionist mindset. Like I said, I'm coming from the traditional movie world and I'm still juggling the two. Hence, I find it very difficult to just agree that, well, this video should go and just post it on the channel. So it's really affecting my mindset, but I do know that creating something and putting it out there is also still better than not creating at all. Hence, I'm really struggling to break away from this chain of applying my same filmmaking knowledge from the traditional filmmaking world to the world of YouTube. So I'm going to keep working hard on myself and keep discovering over time. And that is also to tell you guys that you do not wait to be an expert or full-time expert in something before you can create a YouTube channel about it. As a matter of fact, you can actually create a YouTube channel as to why you are not even understanding something. And trust me, you are going to find other people in this world who will resonate or feel connected with your shared experiences. With that said and done, 2024 is going to be an amazing year on this channel. Hence, brace yourself for much more awesome content. And like I said, do let me know if you want to see more content like this. And if you're seeing me for the first time, once again, this is Africa Amaze channel. Over here, we do talk about cinematography, photography, editing, and all its related branches. If all this sounds interesting, I do much appreciate it if you do click on the subscribe button. Please make sure to do turn on the post notification bell so you are notified anytime I drop awesome content like this right here from the continent of Africa. And like always, as I do it on this channel, until next time, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.